All right, I think we can get started. I am going to be hosting today. I'm Scott Leach. I think most of you know me, but not everyone here. I am a Rally team member for about the last 2 years, maybe a little longer, and I'm also a creator on Rally. I'm mostly focused on game development and looking at how to use Creator Coin to incorporate into my game and to get more find who the hardcore fans are and let them get kind of closer and have more input into future development. So same thing as usual. If anyone has questions, please post them in the chat. And then at the end of the meeting, we'll go over those. As for the agenda today, Grant is going to start by talking about 2 new creators we have. After that, Mike is going to go over Rally KPIs. Alex is going to talk about some developer bounties. Then I'm going to give a demo on the Rally Coinbot. Then Mahesh is going to talk about the next 90 days and where our focus is going to be at. Then after that, we'll get to any questions that folks have. So yeah, that's what we're looking at. So we'll start with Grant whenever you're ready.
Awesome. How's it going, guys? My name's Grant. I'm the head of business development. And so I've been around, live streaming and Twitch and creators for quite some time now. So it's really excited to be working on this Rally project with everyone involved. So we'll get right into it. Our first creator, Scott, if you want to go ahead and cue the slide, is going to be Mayor Reynolds. So Mayor Reynolds is an interesting guy. He's the live streamer, former mayor, so former politician. He prides himself in that. He's a gaming analyst, battle royale specialist. So he's been playing a lot of Apex Legends, and he has some World of Warcraft in there sprinkled in. So he's been really enjoying the new season of Apex Legends. So he's been streaming that about every other day. And then he's also a podcast host and lover of G Fuel. So any G Fuel lovers out there, that's a guy that probably the same boat with you guys. And then for our next creator, I think she should be on here. If you are on here, let me know, Kara or Sirsha. I'm not sure she did agree to be on here, so I'm going to give her a couple seconds. If not, that's okay. I don't know if she's on here. Okay, no worries. We can introduce her. I can introduce her. So she's a songwriter, recording artist. She actually came in through a referral as well. So she's producing from Atlanta. She comes from the spelling of source, which is an Irish/Scottish name meaning freedom. So she has some really interesting free flow beats and music. And then she's available for commissioned music and scores for film, podcast, game, and new media. So she actually does dabble into some video games, some beats, and overall, there she is right there. So let's actually there we are. Hey, Kara, are you there? I think you're on mute, Kara. That's it.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can. I was just introducing you, so you could probably give a better introduction. So if you want to take this away and round it out.
Awesome. Looks like I guess I had the wrong link there. My bad.
No worries.
So this is the slide kind of tells you everything you need to know. I'm joining from my studio here. I write music, I produce music, I top line, I sing, and I stream from this studio a few times a week on Twitch. I'm super excited about Sears Coin and using this to engage further with my community. It's been about 1.5 years that I've been on Twitch. It's been awesome. So super pumped. Thanks, y'all.
Yeah. What just a real quick question, if you don't mind, just
Sure.
to let the group know. What do you plan on, using your coin for? Any new initial use cases or anything that fans have been suggesting or anything like that?
Sure. I definitely, one thing I struggle with is rewarding what I call my super fans.
Yeah.
So this is definitely a big incentive that I want to roll out to them first. I think beyond that, I'm sort of wrapping my head around the best ways to incentivize actions that I want them to take.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to explore that and just to learn more about the best ways that I can be using this as a content creator.
Yeah, that's really exciting just because, you have so many platforms that you cover. So I'm really excited to see how you use it.
Thanks, y'all.
Of course. Thank you. Awesome. Well, I think that wraps it up on my end. It was a pleasure talking to you guys. And so I'll hand it over to Mike, and Mike will take away the KPIs.
Sure. So pretty uneventful week in the KPI perspective. Total rally locked by all creator coins and total liquidity across our balancer and Uniswap pools is up about 3% over the week for each of those two. The community treasure balance had a nice bump, roughly up about 18% between Monday and Friday. So that's a nice bump. Otherwise, we've got, I think Vanish Esports is the one coin that went live today. And then we've got some more coins, I think, coming up live next week. Otherwise, I think that's pretty much it. Pretty steady week this week.
All right, Alex is going to give us a overview of some of the developer bounty stuff we got going on. So take it away.
Thank you. So if you're not familiar with the bounty development program that we have right now, we're trying to incentivize developers to get into the Rally network and ecosystem to help us build out the community tool set for creators to be able to use their tokens with their audiences and fans. So we've got that bounty program. You can find information about it either on our GitHub page. In the Discord is where we have most of the communications between the developers and collaborate on different ideas. And then we're also going to be partnering with Gitcoin soon to get the bounties posted up there. We've got 5 new bounties that came out this week. 4 of them are focused on the Discord bot, just updates to provide new commands, being able to share information on how to use the coin, how to use the bot. It integrates will integrate transaction history. That'll provide more data for the bot to be able to do some cool things like give you, let's say, how many purchases over the last week or last 30 days. Instead of just giving you the current price now, it can give historical data. Having alerts, so just having the bot be able to post when somebody makes a purchase over a certain threshold, that'll be coming out soon. And then the really cool one that we're working on is a Twitch extension. So we want to broaden outside of the Discord space that we're currently operating in for tools. We want to come out with the first Twitch tool, which will be an extension that's really just a price ticker. Eventually, we can morph it into including leaderboard information and kind of showing the top donators and purchasers. But for now, it is just that, a price ticker. So if you're a developer and you're interested in any of those bounties, please stop by the Discord and let us know. Also, we have a discourse thread on our forums right now discussing the possibility of a referral program. So we want to have multiple sources of getting developers into the Rally ecosystem. And so one of the ways that we want to do that is if you are a developer and have some developer friends, if you let them know about some projects that we have and they want to work on them, we will certainly or would like to reward you for bringing them into our network. So if you've got any feedback, we're trying to wrap that idea up this weekend so that we can get a proposal posted and hopefully next week get that program launched. I think that's all I've got on the bounty side. Thanks, guys.
All right. Thanks, Alex. All right, I'm going to give a demo of the Coinbot that we've been working on. So this is separate from the bot that Alex just talked about. I'm going to present over on my second computer. So if it looks like I'm not looking at anyone, it's because I'm looking at another screen. All right, I'm going to keep this a little bit broad. I know there's a lot of folks on here that know Discord very well, but I want to start with the people who may not, because I think that this is a pretty huge feature that we've got going here. So Discord, for those that don't know, is essentially a space for chatting. A creator can set up a Discord server where they have several different channels like chat rooms, and their fans can come and chat. Those different channels can be set to whatever topics the creator or admin sees fit. Roles can be assigned. It's fairly common in the streaming space for streamers to have a Discord server, and it's starting to widen out where creators of all shapes and sizes are having Discord servers. So this is how lots of creators are communicating with their fans currently. What we've done with this bot and how it works is the biggest feature will allow creators to gate a channel. So what that means, if you look at my screen here, you'll see this Rally gated channel that's highlighted. I'm currently in my own server. It's right here on the left-hand side. You can see the icon. Here's the various channels. For the sake of this demo, we're looking at this Rally gated channel. How this works is we can set a coin type. So in this case, I'm using my coin, Scott coin, and I've stated an amount, and it's gating this channel so only users with that many Scott coins can join this channel and chat with one another. The bot allows a creator to gate and ungate channels. So what that means is I can set a channel to say you need 100 Scott coins to chat here. And then if I decide later that I want it to be 200, I can change that, or I can take the amount off entirely. I can apply different amounts to different channels. I could even set different coins if I chose to. Here's why I think this is a really interesting. We now are starting to have the ability to enable creators to separate their fans who hold coin from the ones who don't, and start to grant them special privileges or access. So I'm super excited about it as a game developer. It will give me the ability to find those people who are supporting me by holding the coin, and then get their feedback and take that into consideration as I'm looking at future improvements to an app or building a new game or something like that. So I think there's a lot here that we can start getting into the hands of creators and seeing what they do with it. I'll dive in a little bit deeper on some of the features that we can do here. So as I said, we can gate channels. I don't want to get too into the syntax. After this meeting, I can schedule another follow-up and give people an in-depth look at all these things. But yeah, we can set up gates for channels. A few other things we can do. You can look up a user. So for example, in this case, I'm going to look up myself, but the admin can look up a user, and only the admin can look up a user and then get their rally ID and how it was created. So the benefit of this is, me as a creator, I see, who's joined my Discord server. If I want to send them coin, I can now get their name and go to Rally and distribute coin to them. Super helpful. A few other things, there's a summary option here. So what this will do is, this is available to anyone on the server. It basically gives a summary of activity around my coin. So it tells how many supporters I have, total number of transactions, the support volume, number of coins that are in distribution. We have some other options here. I'll just do this to show you guys a complete list. Join will join the user to any channel that has a role that requires a certain amount of coins. So for example, if I say Rally VIPs need to have 100 Scott coins to join a certain channel, if a person has that number of coins, it will assign the role to them. Balance will show the balance that I currently have in the coin the channel is set to. So for example, Scott coin, if I type in Bang coin balance, I'll see how much Scott coin I'm holding. Setup allows you to change the name, to change the coin for the channel, for the server rather. So obviously I'm Scott, so Scott coin's what I have it set to. But this could be interesting if folks wanted to, do some sort of crossover or cross promotion thing. There could be something kind of fun there to play with. The lookup option we looked at, list gives a list of all the channels that currently have gates on them. So, all the roles. So here you see patron requires 100 Scott coins. A few other things. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that's it. Then gate and ungate. So the ungate function is very similar to the gate function. Like I said before, we can say it takes 200 coins to join this channel, and then if the creator decides later they want to change that number or remove the gate completely, they have the ability to do that. So that's the core functionality there. Like I said, I can host another meeting where we can dive a little deeper, or for anyone interested, we can get access to a server where you can start to play with it, or we can look at getting it on another server, where on your own server or possibly on the Rally server at some point here in the near future. So yeah, that's it for the Coinbot. Right now, we're looking at kind of what the next phase of features we want to add to it are. And yeah, I'm excited. I think there's a lot here that creators can really start to use and give clear benefits to their fans on why they should be holding coin. All right. I think we got Mahesh next to talk about the focus for the next 90 days. So I'll stop sharing and hand it over. Mahesh, you there? You look like you might be frozen.
While we wait for Mahesh to figure out his connectivity, I can give a little preview in terms of some of the future things that the Rally Coinbot, Rally Discord Coinbot will do that Scott was kind of mentioning. But it's obviously right now able to gate access based off of holdings, and that's kind of a nice initial benefit. Like Scott said, some of the future plans we have will be to allow gating based off of donations. We do want to, and Mahesh will start talking about this too, we do want to encourage a little bit more of a transactional nature as well with some of these creator coins. So similarly, gating access to different channels and Discord based off of how much you may have donated, or whether you are a donator or have donated recently. And then future able to actually initiate transactions and donations and transfers directly via the bot as well. Will be coming in. All that's kind of down the pipe.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All those sharing and resharing screwed up my internet. Cool. So as we close out the year here, I wanted to spend a few minutes talking about how the Rally, core team is thinking about the next quarter here and where we plan to spend our time to help grow the community. And so just backing up a little bit, I wanted to quickly present how this all started and what Rally's original vision was. And so originally we sought out to bring the next 100 million users into crypto. And the way we were doing that was by focusing on easy account creation so that the experience feels like other consumer internet services, easy wallet creation, fiat on-ramps, all those sorts of things. So it's easy to earn and buy your first crypto assets. And admittedly, it's not the best solution yet for crypto natives, but once we prove out that token creators can make more money, via commerce and donations, we think we'll be well on our way to fulfilling this vision. And so diving a little bit deeper in terms of like how we're trying to shape our focus for the next 90 days, we threw out a mission statement here, which is Rally enables token creators to monetize their digital business better than any fiat alternative. And so we think this is a really important statement, and we want to figure out how to do this in a really big way. And the tools that we have at our disposal, really, if you think about how we're trying to fulfill this mission right now, are really three things. The first is community activity rewards. And so today, now that we've launched this building block, we've got basically $2,000 of US equivalent per day that's up for grabs for creators. And we're literally trying to get this money into creators' pockets in the form of income for them. And at today's prices, obviously this can grow to a max of roughly $140,000 per day if the community decides to do that. But bottom line is we think this is going to be a major driver for creators understanding that this, using this tool as a way to generate alternative revenue streams. The second thing is the fact that Rally doesn't have any in-network transaction fees. And so this is especially helpful with international currencies, creators who are used to centralized platforms that charge 5% or more, 25%. And of course, multi-directional transactions, which is something that you don't often see in traditional platforms and using traditional payment systems, right, because of the fees. And the last thing is developer ecosystem bounties and Rally APIs. And so to help creators monetize their digital business better than any fiat alternative, faster tool development and getting creators to ask Rally to help them fund new tools and integrations that they want is possible through this initiative. And so kind of looking at those things together, we were thinking about, okay, where should the core dev team be spending the next 90 days to help accomplish this mission? And really where we landed was kind of a short-term thing and a long-term thing. And so for the next 90 days, we really want to focus on usage. So driving creator success by monetizing with crypto, getting our existing creators and any new creators that we bring on, using the platform, using creator coins, figuring out use cases that work for them, driving volume, and ultimately getting them to generate like a steady stream of income that measures more in thousands of dollars per month, not tens of dollars or hundreds of dollars. The second thing is building out our API, which will set the stage for all future Rally development. And so just really focus on building out the robustness of the API for the next 90 days. But for today, I just wanted to talk about usage a little bit more, and it relates to what Scott just presented with the bots and how creators are using the platform today. And in our mind, we sort of view the world in this way, right? So there's sort of what we consider to be secondary focuses, which are holding coin and rewarding fans with coins. And that's kind of where we're at today. Like we started in a place with a lot of our Twitch streamers in particular, where there was no way to transact creator coin, really. Like there was no seamless commerce experience. You could pretty much tell fans to, hey, hold a certain amount of coin and I'll offer a manual benefit that I have to figure out how to fulfill, which is interesting, but of course, like that's of course fairly challenging, and rewarding fans with coins. So gifting out coins to supporters, I think these are great activities to do, but I think that's sort of just the beginning. I think where we're headed, and to make transaction to really get transaction volume on the Rally network at a much higher level, we're really focused on commerce and donations, which donations is kind of a different flavor of commerce. And I think we've already started discussing this in our Discord server. I've seen forum posts talking about how do we make commerce and donations a more seamless experience. And so that's really where we're focused on the next 90 days and making that more of a reality. And so digging a little bit deeper into these areas a little bit. So talking about kind of some user stories here. So from a secondary use case perspective, again, this is sort of where we're at today. Creators, they sort of know who's supporting them, how much. Fans can, in the case of the bot Scott just presented, they can, at least in the first version of the bot, fans can hold a certain amount of coin and they get access to Discord channels, or voice channels. And so I think that's great. That's great to get fans to hold 100 coin, right? But the question is, like, where do we take it from there, right? And in terms of rewarding, creators can give super fans that actively contribute to their success real value rewards, which is really, really cool. Like Saoirse just mentioned that as well as a use case. And fans can know, what they can do to help their creator and earn, right? And so I think these are great. This is a good foundation. But more importantly, we think commerce and donations is going to be the most impactful thing. And so thinking about what this means from a user story perspective, this could be, hey, I'm a creator, I'm already selling digital interactions and merchandise, but I'm willing to move into my own creator coin to earn these community activity rewards. I'm willing to convert to fiat and pay taxes on my own schedule. And, I get to pay less fees for international transactions, and I get to add some new revenue streams that I control. So, that feels pretty strong. I think for fans, it's getting recognition for transacting with the creator and the community. Maybe there's a leaderboard involved. Maybe there's extra holding of coin that goes on to participate and to benefit from some of the community activity rewards. And as a crypto user, if you see a lot of fans transacting in the network, it's a community that's interesting, that's worth researching it a bit more. And so just to give you a concrete example of how commerce might play out in the next 90 days, one example is rather than holding coin for a Discord role, you would just transact for a Discord role, right? You'd pay a certain amount for a Discord role and you'd pay again for a different role, for example, or you'd have to pay a certain amount of coin each month to maintain a role, right? That would be an example within Discord that would generate much more interesting use cases and transaction volume than simply a one-time, like, hey, I got 100 coins and I have this role in perpetuity and I'm never gonna buy any more coins, right? On the Twitch side, this would be perhaps creating a seamless transaction flow for a streamer like FanHots to accept coin for a hero request, right? So making it seamless for a user on Twitch to type a command and to order a hero request and transact coin in a way that the streamer knows that, hey, this purchase went through and I know that I need to do a hero request, on stream, right? Making that super easy such that it's something that streamers actually lean into. That'd be an example of commerce using creator coin. And for donations, kind of similar, but for creators, it's known who's supporting them, how much, when, and just get notified so that they know to recognize that fan, right? So it's like a real donation system that they can use as part of their, community content or their live program in the case of a Twitch streamer. So this could be supporting one-time donations. This could be supporting future donations. And for fans, it's getting recognition for donating to the creator and in the community. And so an example of this, just using the Discord bot example, would be perhaps tying a recurring dono subscription for a role, right, instead of holding. And for Twitch, it could be building overlays, right, that show coin dono goals on stream, right, as an overlay, and putting various other things into panels, extensions on Twitch. And so these are some of the things we want to rapidly iterate on and test in the coming weeks and 90 days or so, and work with the community to make a reality, because we think ultimately this is what will take the network to the next level. And so that kind of wraps it up. Just wanted to give folks a little bit of sense of where the Rally core team will be spending our time focusing on, and this will obviously be an open dialogue with the community day to day and week to week. I just wanted to give some insight into that. And so with that ends the presentation today, but we can open it up for Q&A.
I don't see any questions in the chat. Anyone have any questions? They can probably just chime in now. All right. Thanks everyone for your time, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah.